Personal branding isn't new. It's existed long before social media, long before the marketing funnels, long before the content strategies or the email list. Let me tell you about the man who built the most powerful personal brand in history without even knowing it. His name, Julius Caesar. Caesar wasn't just a general, he was a master of perception. While every other Roman leader fought in silence, Caesar documented his victories, sending reports back to Rome that glorified his success. These reports, known as the Gallic Wars, weren't just military updates. They were strategic, carefully written content pieces that designed the shape of his image. He made sure that Roman people saw his version of his story, turning himself into the legend long before he even set foot in politics. And when he returned to Rome, he wasn't just another politician, he was the most trusted, most recognized leader in the empire. Now here's the real question. What does this have to do with you? In 2025, the same principles apply. People follow stories. People follow trust. People follow individuals, not businesses. Your personal brand is your modern day empire. If you're not controlling your narrative, somebody else is. And in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to build a personal brand that makes you impossible to ignore. So let's start with the core truth. People buy from people. Brands change, companies rise and fall, but personal brands, they endure. Look at today's most successful founders, the creators, the investors, they all have one thing in common. They control the conversation in their industry. The reason? Because trust compounds. Elon Musk tweets something and the Tesla stock moves. Alex Hormozi drops a video and his DMs explode with deal flow. Sam Altman shares an AI prediction and the entire tech industry takes notice. This isn't a coincidence, this is strategy. And you don't need millions of followers for this to work. In fact, a small, highly engaged audience is worth more than 100,000 random followers. Because when you position yourself as the authority in your space, people don't just follow you, they trust you. And that trust, it's the difference between chasing clients and having them come to you. Now let's break down how to actually build a personal brand that drives revenue, authority, and long-term leverage. But before I continue, if you're finding value in this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. It helps this channel grow and ensures that you don't miss future strategies like this one. What separates someone who's just posting content from someone who commands trust and influence? It's not just about having an audience, it's about structuring your brand so that trust compounds over time. These are the three foundational pillars of a high trust personal brand. Number one is the authority ladder. How to move someone from unknown to high trust in your niche. Most people think authority is built by going viral, but real influence isn't about reach, it's about perception. Authority is earned through these three stages. Stage one is visibility. People start noticing you through the consistent content you're producing. Stage two is the credibility. They begin associating you with the expertise in your niche. And stage three is all about trust. You become the first person that they think of when they need a solution. The fastest way to accelerate this process? Leverage borrowed authority. You want to collaborate with high trusted individuals in your industry. You want to reference industry data, case studies, and proven frameworks. You want to position yourself not just as a teacher, but as someone executing in real time. The second stage is the micro creator strategy. Why small, high intent audiences are clearly outperforming massive followings. Everyone is chasing followers, but the most successful personal brands don't aim for mass appeal anymore. They aim for strategic influence. A micro authority understands that 1,000 engaged followers who trust you are worth way more than 100,000 passive ones. They understand that you don't need mass virality, you just need high intent buyers. They understand that depth beats width. Deeper conversations will drive more business than a million casual likes. And to become a micro creator, shift your focus from how do I grow faster to how do I build deeper trust? How do I get more views to how do I turn engagement into revenue? If you create value for the right people, you will never have to chase clients ever again. The third stage is the content to trust ratio. It's a 40-40-20 formula. Most people post content content without strategy. They either oversell, they overeducate, or post random thoughts with no real system. The brands that dominate follow a structured content mix, where 40% is growth content, aka the hot takes, bold insights, industry trends to attract new followers. The next 40% is trust content, process breakdowns, case studies, expert analysis to reinforce your authority, and the last 20% is actual conversion content, testimonials, results, subtle offers to convert the trust into actual dollars. And if you only post for viral content, you're going to gain attention but not authority. If you only post authority content, you will stagnate and you will not grow. And if you only post sales content, you will repel your audience. Balancing the three is going to ensure your audience grows while you're seen as this undeniable expert in your niche. Now that you've built your trust and your authority, let's talk about how to do this on a platform level. But I should mention, if you're taking notes right now, there's an easier way to get these strategies. My free personal branding newsletter delivers actionable frameworks directly to your inbox every single week. These are the exact systems our clients use to close 5- and 6-figure deals through their content. So just sign up to the link below if you want to stay ahead of the curve. Most personal brands fail because they view platforms as competitors rather than allies in the same army. Just as Caesar didn't rely on a single legion to conquer Gaul, you shouldn't rely on a single platform to build your empire. This isn't about Twitter versus LinkedIn. This isn't about LinkedIn versus YouTube. It's about creating a powerful money-making ecosystem where each platform plays a specific role. The first platform is Twitter, the nucleus platform. Just as Caesar's war journals became the foundation of his empire, Twitter is the nucleus of your personal brand's ecosystem. Twitter isn't just another social platform. It's where the whales swim. I'm talking about 7-, 8-, and 9-figure business owners lurking and engaging every single day. Your Twitter strategy is simple, and it must include 7 long-form posts or threads that showcase your expertise every single week. Then you want to aim for about 12 to 14 value tweets that answer your audience's most pressing questions. From there, we have strategic promotions that convert trust into business. And then we also have the video breakdowns that demonstrate your process. Remember what makes your Twitter account potent. You don't need 100,000 followers. You need the right 1,000. My clients are closing $100,000 deals with just 2 to 3K targeted followers because they're building deep connections, not shallow reach. The whales who write checks on Twitter right now are waiting for someone that they can trust. The second platform is LinkedIn, the authority amplifier. LinkedIn transforms the credibility you've built on Twitter into boardroom opportunities. I'm talking about taking the winning content from your Twitter laboratory and repurposing it strategically on LinkedIn. So we're going to start by sharing your proven long-form content that already resonated with your audience on Twitter and post it on LinkedIn. From there, you want to connect with decision makers who actually have budgets to invest in your service. From there, you want to establish authority, and the best way to do this is by sharing data-backed insights and opinions, and finally build relationships that convert high-ticket opportunities. So while Twitter builds your initial following, LinkedIn amplifies your authority to a professional audience that's literally primed to invest. The key difference? On LinkedIn, you're not building an audience. You're building a network of potential business partners, clients, and people who want to work with you. All right, let's get into the third platform, YouTube, aka the trust builder. YouTube isn't just another content platform. It's where your expertise gets witnessed and not just read. The secret that most don't realize is 80% of my views aren't coming in from my existing audience. They're coming directly from YouTube's browse feature. It's printing money right now for those who understand it. So there's 3 different types of YouTube videos. The first one is case study breakdowns that showcase client results through mind maps. The second style is raw, authentic videos like what we're doing right here that reveal your journey and your philosophy. And the final style is a strategy breakdown that offers actionable frameworks very similar to case studies. This is exactly what we're doing right now. We're creating an experience that's impossible to ignore or replicate. This next platform is the most important. It's the relationship deepener, emails. While social platforms build width, email builds depth with your audience. Let me break down what your email strategy should be based off of. Number 1 is offering genuine value through targeted lead magnets to capture as many people as possible. Number 2 is nurturing relationships through a strategic 6-step flow. And number 3 is convert trust into sales with subtle but well-timed offers. Then of course, you also want to deepen connections that algorithms just can't disrupt. This ecosystem with Twitter as the nucleus, LinkedIn as the amplifier, YouTube as the trust builder, and email as a relationship deepener is how I'm able to generate 6 figures monthly with just 30 to 45 minutes of daily content work. But look, I know this might seem like a lot. Let me leave you with one final thought. What Julius Caesar understood thousands of years ago remains true today. Perception creates reality. Those who control the narrative control the empire. The market is only getting more sophisticated. The business owners who understand the power of a personal brand will actually thrive. The ones who don't will keep wasting time and money on content that doesn't convert. Now, if you want help implementing this into your business, my team and I have helped over 300 operators build personal brands into client acquisition machines. We handle everything from the strategy to the content to creation, distribution, and even optimization. Just click the link below and book a call directly with me. We work with the most powerful 7, 8, and 9-figure founders, CEOs, and agency owners in the world and turn them into authorities. Your personal brand is your modern day empire. Start building it today or watch as your competitors conquer the market first. I'm going to see you guys in the next video.